What up, peeps? It's Brittany coming back to show you how I achieve this style, which is a braided twist out on freshly washed hair. My hair wasn't wet when I did the video, but I washed it the previous night and I was like, why don't I record a video? So I did, and this is my results. If you want to see how I achieve this style, stay tuned. So here I'm smoothing out my hair just to make sure I don't have any tangles. I'm going to rub some coconut oil through the strands from tip to root to make sure that they're properly moisturized, even though I just washed my hair last night and prepped it with coconut oil and leave-in conditioner. So here I'm going to take medium-sized sections and begin braiding. So here I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and smooth Camille Rose through my hair. I try to make sure that my roots are properly moisturized as well as my ends, because you never want to have super moisturized ends but then your roots are dry, because that just makes your hair feel like it's somewhat matted. So here I'm going to go ahead and braid my hair most of the way down, and here I choose to go ahead and braid my hair overhanded, just because I find that braiding your hair overhanded makes your roots tight, and that way your roots are stretched. So I just prefer my roots to be stretched and not so kinky curly, so that's the reason why I did my braid overhanded. So I don't braid all the way down. Once I get maybe 3/4 of the way down, I start twisting, and here's the twisting. I take 2 of the strands and just clip them together and then start rope twisting. So here I'm actually twisting the strands as I'm twisting. This just makes for a smoother twist and less frizzing, because I'm grabbing all the hair and actually twisting them down into the root. So I'm going to get all the way down to the end, and then at the end I am going to coil it with my fingers, just basically wrapping my fingers around just to make sure that my tips aren't frizzy. I do this in every style that I do. So here I'm just going to repeat these steps: coconut oil, Camille Rose, and then just start braiding. Another good tip is to section your hair depending on how much definition you want. With braid outs, I never go really small, because then you have to take out all those braids, and taking out braids aren't as easy as taking out twist. So just keep that in mind when you're doing a braid out. Also, when you do a braid out, just remember to never borrow hair, because that will cause frizz. So whenever you're beginning your braid, make sure that you take even sections for your plaits. Just remember, never borrow when doing a braid out or a twist out. Again, right here I'm going to go ahead and coil the ends. And I just prefer to twist my ends because I like the twist out look, but I like the stretchiness of a braid out. So this is my braid out twist out. And here I'm going to go ahead and coil. And now I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and let my hair sit, and then I'll be back. Here I'm just going to go ahead and again smooth a little bit of coconut oil in my hands and spread it evenly through my hair. This just helps with the takedown process, so that I have a little bit of oil on my hands to help with the friction. So I just find that whenever you take your hair out, just always have a little bit of oil on your fingers, because it makes for a less frizzy takedown. And here, when you take down your braids, listen to me, when you take down your braids, do them very carefully to try not to disturb the plait itself. Just take it out and don't separate until you've taken out all of your plaits, because I find that whenever you take out your plaits and you go ahead and separate before taking down the whole head, I just find that the hair gets really frizzy for some very odd reason, probably because it's just getting messed with a whole lot more. So just take down each plait, and then if you feel like you want more volume, you can further separate your hair at the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out all my plaits and repeat that process throughout my whole head. Okay, so here what you see me actually doing is I am unraveling the plait and then like tugging a little bit to kind of loosen up the plait so that I can get my fingers through without actually disturbing or making my hair frizzy. So here, if you notice that I have this plait in the front, it's always good to kind of part your hair or section your hair off depending on how you want to wear it. For me, I kind of knew that I wanted to have a piece flipped over, so I just put a braid in the front. That way I can kind of manipulate my bang or faux bang however I want. So if you prefer to have your hair parted down the middle, so whenever you do your braids, make sure you have a nice part down the middle. And also, if you notice that my hair isn't in parts, like I never really part my hair or have really defined parts whenever I'm doing a braid out or a twist out, because you'll find that whenever you take your hair out, you'll still have those really defined parts, which will make your hair look really piecey. So I just really grab hair and go. I know it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing because my hair is so dark, but bear with me, I got a new camera, so I'm kind of trying to tweak everything. So now that I'm almost finished, we'll get to the styling part. So now I'm done taking out my hair. I'm going to kind of fluff it a little bit just to kind of hide some of the parts. And here's the back. Can you see I'm just going to keep fluffing it. Just fluff it till you get your desired volume that you want. But I don't really like to separate my hair because my hair is already kind of poofy and fluffy on its own. So this is basically the way I want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and smooth down my edges because I did have some postpartum shedding. So I am trying to manipulate those edges. I'll do a video on that if you want. Just let me know in the comments or like this video if you want me to do a video on how I got my hair to grow back in 3 months after having postpartum shedding. But this is it, guys. This is basically how I'm going to go ahead and wear my hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what videos you want to see. I know a couple of people told me that they want to see how I straighten my hair, so I'll try to get to that video as soon as I can. But that's it. I really like this. So, bye guys. Peace and love.